Hello, good morning, and welcome everyone to today's live trading session on Thursday. Only 2 days left on the week. Thursday, July 14, 2022, 9:24 a.m. Less than 6 minutes for the market to open and getting ready for a new session, new day, and trying to figure out what the hell is going to happen next. So we are watching right now Nasdaq. Nasdaq futures down 1% as we speak. We have SP 500 down 1.4%, and the Dow is down more than 1.6% to start the session and start the day. So looking where we stand, we are in the middle of nowhere. So big fight between bulls and bears. Yesterday, after the CPI numbers, big inflation, skyrocket, everyone back talking that the Fed is going to raise, instead of 75, going to raise 100 basis points. Yeah, it's possible, anything can happen. And market big shakedown. But we actually bought the dip. 5 minutes for the market to open, guys. We actually bought the dip. We bought the dip with AMD. AMD that is up this morning. It's above 78. And we bought the dip yesterday, and those calls skyrocket. Closed a bit too soon. Closed around here, around 77. It gone all the way into 79, more $2. So congratulations to the longs. Now what? AMD, it's one of the names that I'll be looking, is higher, okay, at 78. I want to see if it holds 78, if it push above 79.11, and above that can go into $81. If not, if it breaks below 77.5, you watch 76 and all the way into $74, $75 area. So AMD, it will be a focus following TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor, that is gapping up this morning. It has a gap to fill at $83.3, but it also has a gap to fill at $81.72. So right now is at $82.80, so we are around here. Okay, around here. I want to see if it holds and if it goes to fill the gap at $83.30, or if it fails and goes back all the way, filling the gap all the way into 81.70. So TSM, it will be a focus. Same thing, it will be a focus. It will be on JP Morgan that reported earnings this morning. So we are kicking off the big earnings season. So JP Morgan is making new lows for the year, 108.60, 108.70 right now. New lows for the year below 109.30. So I want to see if it's able, okay, if it's able to hold above 108.5, if it bounce to fill the gap at 110, okay, or not, or if it hold over, can put some pressure into the market. New lows ahead, not trying to pick the bottom, so anything can happen. And JP Morgan, it will be also a name to focus. Another name to focus, it will be on Apple. Apple that yesterday showed some very nice relative strength, but it's stalled at 146, okay, right now at 144. I want to see if it holds 144 and goes back into 145 plus. Otherwise, if it hold over, we have yesterday lows 142, and below that, watch out, can go very early into 140. So also on watch. Tesla, a name that had a big bounce yesterday, okay, from 675 back into above $700, run more $26 into 726. Right now, around 704. The biggest level, in my opinion, all the way into $700. So I want to see if it holds $700, and if it does, go back into 710. Bulls needs above 727, okay, for the bull case. But if it fails to hold $700, then we have 690 first level, and below that 675 yesterday lows. Amazon also, yesterday we bought the dip on Amazon. It worked very, very well. After 3-4 days pullback, we bought the dip. 106 was one of the levels. We played all the way. The target was 111. It hit the target perfectly, 111. I closed here around 109, so very nice gains on that scalp. Now it's at 110. 110 is the level, okay? Needs to hold 110, and bulls needs above 112 for the next leg into 115, 116. But If it fails to hold 110, watch 108 and below that 106 as the possible next level. So we have 1 minute for the market to open. I'll be basically watching those names to see if they hold the levels that I gave you, okay, for a possible continuation from yesterday. But if they do not, and if they go and break below the levels that I told you, then we will be looking for yesterday lows and even lower new lows for the week. So staying open-minded for anything. Play safe, play wisely, 30 seconds for the market to open. Don't risk too much. The market is very tricky, not really giving much room for continuation. So be careful and manage your risk wisely. Okay, with this said, 15 seconds for market to open, entering trading mode. 5 seconds. Good luck, guys. So the market opened with AMD higher, Nvidia trying to bounce. We have some bounces on the way. I got some puts on AMD. TSM fading. TSM fading. TSM fading. Trimming some on AMD. So TSM fading, that's why I shorted AMD. AMD now coming. AMD coming. AMD coming, trimming some on AMD. AMD goes red. Here we go on AMD. So the reason why I shorted AMD was pretty much because TSM, if you see, big move down. So they sold the bounce on TSM. That's why I shorted AMD. AMD coming. AMD coming. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Push it down, guys. Here we go. Okay, trimming some more on AMD. Nice gains. Nice gains. Nice gains. Well done. So, trying to be a little bit patient. So far, the move on JP Morgan also new lows for the year. JP Morgan new lows for the year. TSM goes green to red. TSM goes green to red. So that was the thing that I told you that I would be looking. And yeah, so far playing well. Okay, AMD coming. Okay, AMD new lows on the day. AMD new lows on the day. AMD coming. AMD coming. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Trimming sum at $2. Nice one, guys. Nice one. So TSM gave clues, guys. TSM gave clues. TSM, they basically sold the open, and these gave clues. It was what I was telling you. I would be looking to see if TSM was going to hold the gap, and otherwise we will be looking for the semis, AMD and NVIDIA. NVIDIA also red. So now I'm trying to be a little bit patient. So trying to be patient here with AMD, more bear flow on AMD. NVIDIA also new lows on the day. Apple also fading. Apple heavy. Apple heavy. Amazon also fading. Okay, AMD new lows on the day. Here we go, guys. Cubes new lows on the day. SPY new lows on the day. That trim some more above 2 on AMD. So we have SPY lows of the day. Microsoft fading. NVIDIA fading. Amazon fading. More bear flow. Tesla below $700. Tesla heavy. Tesla below $700. Tesla fading. Amazon still going. SPY has a gap to fill at 369. SPY gap fills at 369 and 30 cents. IWM also new lows on the day. IWM fading. Market rolling over, guys. IWM fading. New lows on the day on AWM. SPY. SPY new lows on the day. Apple still weak. Meta breaking down. Meta new lows. Also bear flow on Meta. Meta going fast now. Meta getting ugly, guys. Amazon also. SPY 372 new lows on the day. So ugly action. Amazon new lows on the day on bear flow. Some bear flow on Cisco. Cisco bear flow. I trim some more on AMD. So SPY going to fill the gap at 369, guys. SPY going to fill the gap at 369. Amazon 106 yesterday lows, a level to watch. JP Morgan new lows for the year, 106, very ugly JP Morgan. So this is putting some pressure on the market also. Tesla keeps failing. IWM keeps going down, guys. So lots and lots of bear flow. So don't forget the bear flow that I gave you on SPY and IWM. So though that bear flow is getting paid now, guys. Apple trying to put a low here, but hard to trust. Okay, Amazon trying to hold 108. Market still heavy. So hard to trust. Okay, AMD heavy. Nvidia down 2%. Okay, AMD coming now. Apple trying to bounce. Apple trying to bounce. Okay, I sold AMD. Apple bouncing. Apple bouncing. So I took the gains on AMD. I got some calls on Apple. Apple bouncing. So I got some calls on Apple. So we took the gains on AMD. Now let's see if Apple trying to show some signs. I had some more on Apple. Apple showing some relative strength. Let's see if it holds. Okay, we are holding Apple calls for now. Okay, Apple bouncing. Tricky place, guys. AMD, it was a nice short out of the gate, but then it bounced out of nowhere, so careful. And I closed the puts on AMD and I flip into Apple calls. Apple that tried to hold 143. But yeah, this is a tricky market, guys. So for now, holding. Apple is one of the few tech names that is actually showing some relative strength. So Apple needs above 146 to go. Apple needs new highs on the day. We are pretty much flat right now on Apple. So we got the calls and calls 145 at 120. We are basically flat. We need new highs on the day. Apple going. We need new highs on the day on Apple to go. Apple is trying to hold above the 8-day moving average. Is actually one of the names that is showing some relative strength. Okay. But we need Apple to make new highs on the day. Okay, AMD bouncing now. AMD bouncing. AMD bouncing now. AMD bouncing. Okay, I got some calls on AMD. Apple new highs on the day. Apple new highs on the day. Here we go, guys. Apple new highs on the day. Apple needs above 146 to try to go into 148. So we played short on AMD, AMD holding for now. We flipped back into calls on AMD. AMD needs to go above 79 to try to go into $80. So let's see. So we are right now long on Apple and AMD, trying to be patient. Market trying to bounce. Market trying to bounce, let's see. Apple's showing some relative strength. Let's see if it goes. I head to the AMD. So we are long on Apple and AMD. Market bounce from the lows. Market bounce from the lows. Apple keeps showing some relative strength. AMD going. I had to those AMD calls. So we played short on AMD. Was looking for bigger fade, did not happen. So right now holding some calls. needs above 79 on AMD to try to go into $81. Apple also needs above 145 to try a break above 146 and go into 148. 148 is the biggest level on Apple if it goes. But once again, we need to see it. SPY bouncing from the lows. Okay, trying to be patient here with okay, I head to the AMD. My average got a little bit better. So we are long on Apple and AMD. Apple keeps showing some relative strength. I had some more on AMD. I had on Apple. Okay, AMD coming, guys. Come on, push. AMD needs above 79. Above 79 can go into $81. Here we go, that's it, push. Push. Come on. You can do it. AMD needs above 79. So we are long on AMD and Apple. Trying to be patient, but it's hard. Apple still trying to hold. Needs above 145 on Apple. AMD needs above 79. Trying to be patient here. We are holding AMD and Apple calls. We played the AMD puts, we got the cash flow. Then we are trying to see if it's able to go above 79. JP Morgan bouncing. JP Morgan bouncing, guys. That can help. Seeing some calls on JP Morgan. So that can help. Let's see. JP Morgan bouncing. I had some more on AMD. I had on Apple. Yeah, but tricky. Very, very tricky. Very, very tricky, guys. SPY tried the bounce. It failed, makes new lows. Market is very oversold. Very, very tricky. Apple continues to show some relative strength. Apple continues to show some relative strength, so trying to be patient with it. Tricky place. Trying to be patient. Apple, I'm trying to be patient here, but very, very tricky tape. Apple still trying to hold. Apple trying to hold. Apple trying to hold. Apple trying to hold. Stopped on AMD. I had on Apple. Yeah, but tricky. AMD new lows on the day, got stopped there. Okay, Apple bouncing. Apple bouncing. I got back into AMD. I had on AMD. Okay, Apple going. Tricky morning. Apple continues to show some relative strength, guys. But not easy. Tesla now bouncing from 690. 688, Tesla bouncing. So I got back into AMD calls and I'm holding Apple calls. Apple continues to show some relative strength. We had SPY, IWM, Cubes making new lows, but Apple still holding. I'm trying to be patient, but this morning is tricky. I've been having size on those Apple, so big size, not easy to hold, but I had on the AMD. I'm trying to be patient here with Apple. Apple continues to be one of the strongest. Apple continues to show some relative strength. Market still very heavy, but Apple continues to show some relative strength, so I keep holding the calls on Apple. I had to Apple. So big, huge scalp, holding huge scalp on Apple. Okay, Apple coming. Huge scalp. I need to start trimming some because really big volume. Okay, I'm trimming some above 120, 20% on a heavy scalp. So let's see if Apple is able to go. I've been having calls on Apple Basically all morning, huge size there. So I'm trying to be patient. Apple continues to show some relative strength. So yeah, but it's tough. It's very, very tough. But Apple continues to be one of the strongest. And right now Tesla bouncing. Tesla bouncing. Tesla bouncing. Let's see if Tesla is able to give here another bounce. Okay, I'm still holding Apple and AMD calls. Okay, I got some Tesla calls. Okay, small for now on Tesla. So far, my biggest position is on Apple. Apple that continues to show I had some more on Tesla. Okay, we need a push. Tesla, Apple continues to show some relative strength. Apple coming. Here we go, guys. Come on, Apple coming. Apple is my biggest position right now. Apple continues to show some very nice relative strength. Here we go on Apple. Finally. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Push. Push. Apple coming. Need some more on Apple. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Push. Okay, I'm trimming some more on Apple. As I was saying, I load it big time, so big position. I need to trim some because the scalp is... You need to manage your risk, okay? You need to manage your risk. And Apple, I kept heading more contracts, so too big of a size for me right now. So let's see. Apple needs new highs on the day to go. Apple needs new highs on the day. It continues to show relative strength, so I'm trying to be patient. So we are long on Apple. AMD and Tesla. I'm trying to be patient, but this market is tough. So we are playing here the bounce on Apple. On the way down, I kept heading. Apple showed some relative strength. So what do I mean with that? When you were seeing SPY, IWM and the cubes making new lows, okay, lower lows, Apple was actually making a higher low. Okay, from higher low you get higher highs. So Apple needs a move above 145, and if it explodes above 146, can go into 148. Okay. AMD, we played short. Okay, that gave very nice cash flow. Then we flip into some calls, and I'm holding some calls here on AMD and Tesla. And I got some to see if it's able to bounce. Needs back above $700. Okay, needs to go back above $700 on Tesla to go. So right now we are playing the bounces on Apple, AMD and Tesla. We are also seeing SPY bouncing from the lows, 371. We are seeing IWM trying to bounce from the lows, 167. We are also seeing JP Morgan bouncing from the lows, 106. So yeah, we seeing some names trying to bounce. Apple continues to show one of the few tech names that are actually seeing some relative strength. Okay. But this market is tough. It's very slow, choppy, hard to hold. JP Morgan keeps bouncing. So still holding Apple. Apple needs new highs on the day. Holding AMD calls, looking for the bounce. And also holding Tesla calls. Tesla needs a back above $700. Okay, up. AMD trying now. We have a kind of a double bottom around 76.20. Tesla also now trying to bounce. Needs back above $700 on Tesla. Okay, JP Morgan going. JP Morgan going. JP Morgan squeezing up. Okay, AMD coming now. Okay, so yeah, not easy, but let's see if this bounce can have some legs. Tesla bouncing. But still very, very slow. Amazon bouncing. Yeah, but this is a mess. This is a complete mess right now. Boeing bouncing. We have seeing some bull flow on Boeing. Boeing bouncing. Okay, I got some calls on Boeing. Okay, I head to Boeing. I head on Tesla. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Boom! Finally, Jesus. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I trimmed some on Apple, 30%. Dear Lord, this is a mess. Okay, I trimmed some on Tesla. So, yeah. It's tough. It's tough. Okay, trying with patience. We are long on Apple, AMD, and Tesla. So I have calls on Apple, AMD, and Tesla. Jesus. This is a mess. Apple continues to show some relative strength. So I keep holding Apple for now. I keep holding Apple for now. Apple continues to show some relative strength. So I keep trying to hold with patience. But this is a choppy action. Microsoft now trying to bounce from the lows. I'm still holding Apple for now. Apple keeps holding. Apple keeps holding. SPY trying to get a little bit better. SPY coming from the lows. SPY trying to get better. Apple still holding. Apple getting better. 372 on Apple on SPY. SPY trying. Amazon also coming from the lows. Amazon coming. So we are long right now on Apple, AMD, and Tesla. Here we go, Apple coming. Apple coming. Here we go, guys. Come on, push. Push the damn thing. Jesus. So SPY coming. SPY coming. Need some more. Apple so far one of the strongest names that you can see. Microsoft also. Microsoft coming from the lows. So Microsoft having a nice bounce. Microsoft having a nice bounce. Microsoft bouncing. I got some calls on Microsoft. Microsoft bouncing. Okay, I head to the Microsoft. Apple continues to show some relative strength. I'm still holding Apple. Apple coming. Apple coming. Apple coming, Microsoft coming. Microsoft coming from the lows. Apple and Microsoft getting a little bit better. Microsoft coming. I head to AMD. Microsoft coming fast now. Microsoft coming. Here we go. Here we go. Microsoft coming fast now. Apple new highs on the day. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Apple needs some more, needs above 145. I trimmed some Microsoft. That was nice. So I'm being patient with the trades. Not easy at all. But Apple continues to show some relative strength. Microsoft bouncing from the lows. SPY bouncing from the lows. Amazon bouncing from the lows. So yeah, I'm holding to the Microsoft now very, very strong. Come on, guys, that's it. Here we go. Here we go. Trimming some more on Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft and Apple right now very, very strong. Showing amazing relative strength compared to the rest of the market. A lot of relative strength here on Microsoft and Apple. So we are long on Apple, AMD, Tesla and Microsoft. We have calls on Apple, Microsoft, AMD, Tesla. So yeah, looking for a bounce. Microsoft already giving and Apple giving some clues. Okay, they are showing some relative strength. Microsoft reversal buy. Reversal buy versus 245. AMD now trying to bounce from 76. Apple continues to be showing a very nice relative strength. So looking here for a possible red to green move. Okay, AMD now bouncing. AMD now bouncing from 76. Tesla now bouncing here and making a higher low. So we are long. Okay guys, we are long on Apple. We have been buying the dip. We are long on Microsoft, coming fast now. We are long on AMD, coming now, and we are long on Tesla. Here we go. Nice one on Microsoft, trimming some. Microsoft from 70 cents, trimming some at 1. So yeah, with patience, okay, with patience, a lot of patience. So let's see if we are able to see some red to green moves. Apple continues to hold, okay, some relative strength, but needs above 145 on Apple. Above 145 we can try 146, and above that 148 on Apple. On Tesla now making a higher low, so needs back above $700. Above that we can try 710 on Tesla. Okay, we are long on Tesla calls, Tesla bouncing as you are seeing right now, making a higher low. And here we go guys, Apple going fast. Microsoft explodes. Microsoft explodes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, trimming some more on Apple. It was a big scalp, guys. I believe it was one of the biggest trades of the year in terms of size on Apple calls. As I kept heading to those calls, it was pretty much sick. Okay, Microsoft coming fast now, trimming some at 110 on Microsoft, 50% gains on Microsoft. So yeah, that's nice. AMD now bouncing. We need a push. Holding for now 76. We need a move above 79. Tesla also coming from the lows. Needs to go back above $700. But Apple continues to be the leader. And I'm with patience. Okay, I'm with patience. So let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Nice one on Apple. I'm trimming some more. It was tough, but we are going for it. 40% on a big scalp on Apple. Not easy. But it was tough. So far, not easy, but the path has been pushing from the lows, okay? But it has been hard, okay? But Apple has been showing the very nice relative strength. We loaded big time on the lows on Apple. I continue to be patient. I've been trimming on the way. We are up right now 30%. I trimmed some for 40% gains on Apple, and I keep holding. I keep holding Apple, Microsoft, AMD, and Tesla calls. And Tesla needs above $700 to try 710, and above 710, 725. AMD needs back above 77, above 77. Okay, 77 is the above 77, can try 78, 79. Microsoft was a nice bounce, and back above yesterday lows, so needs above 250 to try to make new highs and going back into 252. I'm trying to be patient. So far holding above 248 on Microsoft. Needs to hold 248, goes above 250, and above that 252. That's the level on Microsoft, 250, 251, 252. On Apple we have 146, that's the biggest level. If it goes 148 on Apple. On AMD needs to go back above 77. It's trying to make here a double bottom around 76, needs to push above 77 to try to go into 78, 79. So I'm still holding with patience our calls. Apple continues to show relative strength, is one of the leaders. Okay, Apple, here we go, new highs on the day. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, trimming some on Apple. Nice one. 50%. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Come on. Push. Push. Here we go. Okay, I'm trimming some on Tesla. Above 8. I'm trimming some more on Microsoft above 1. I sold AMD. So yeah, so far nice gains. So Apple 50% on a big scalp. 50% on a big scalp on Apple. And but not easy, guys. So I closed AMD, was able to close on this pop. I was able to close on this pop for basically flat. So I'm done. But AMD can still go, okay? AMD above 77, you watch 79 and 80, $81. It can still go, but honestly, I don't have patience. Okay, I confess. I'm not perfect, so I don't have patience. Also, it was very stressful this morning. So I got a big size, too big of a size, more than I wanted on Apple. So for me, it was too stressful. So I was looking for a pop to cut some of my risk, and I cut the risk on AMD. I also cut Microsoft to half. Okay, so on Tesla, let's see if it's able to go. So I'm still holding Apple, Microsoft, and Tesla calls. Okay, looking for a squeeze. Tesla coming. Needs above $700 on Tesla. Come on, guys, push that thing. Come on. It's so damn slow and choppy. But the pet is there, okay? So we started the day getting longs, okay? And that is paying off, okay? It was not easy, but we were able to buy and buy and buy the dip on Apple, and to buy the dip on Tesla, to buy the dip on Microsoft, okay? And those are paying, okay? Now I'm trying to be patient with the rest. Okay, Nvidia also bouncing from the lows. Okay, Nvidia bouncing from the lows. Nvidia can help now. Nvidia can help AMD. But honestly, I don't have the guts to chase now the move. We bought the morning dip. Now I'll see how far it goes, and I will close the rest. But yeah, it was too much stress. Almost balls of steel. Here we go. Tesla $700. Need higher, guys. Tesla above $700. Apple keeps going. So AMD coming now. AMD, Nvidia bouncing from the lows. But it's so damn slow, this thing. Apple still holding. AMD breaks above 77, you watch 79. AMD can really explode up. We are long on Apple, holding well for now. We are long on Microsoft, going nicely. The biggest supply zone all the way to 252, 253 on Microsoft. Needs to go back above 250. That's the level. 250, above 250 can go into 252, 253. On Tesla, we are back above $700, making higher lows. Needs to go above 705 to try 710, and above that 725. And here we go, guys. Here we go. Apple coming. Finally. Damn. It was hard. Here we go. Jesus. Congratulations, everyone. Apple new highs on the day. Here we go. So our calls are in the money on Apple. Finally, guys, finally. We are getting paid. Here we go. So it was not easy, but yeah, we coming nicely. Also on Microsoft, we bought the dip. Tesla coming nicely now. Nice gains on Tesla. And AMD can be next. Okay, honestly, I only closed AMD because, and here we go, big move. I only closed the AMD because I had too much of a size, and Apple going now. Shorts covering, guys. Microsoft, here we go. Microsoft coming above 250. Watch 252, 253. Okay, on Apple, I'm trimming some more for 60% gains. Okay, huge scalp. Tesla coming. Here we go on Tesla. Here we go, come on. Trimming some. Nice gains, guys. Nice gains. Not easy. Hard as hell. Apple goes red to green. Here we go. Finally. Jesus. Dear Lord. So tough. So damn tough. I was going to say something bad. So yeah. So we had the calls on Apple, okay, calls, we had the calls 145, okay, I can put here the chart. And I only say that I bought a lot, okay, I bought a lot here. The low of the day on those calls 145, were 89 cents. I bought a lot all the way into 90 cents. And my average is at $1, okay? And I believe that this Apple scalp was my biggest amount wise of a size, okay? And right now making 50%, I trim some for 60% gains. So from $1 to 160, 60% on a huge scalp. And yeah, now let's trying to figure out what's next. But I continue to see relative strength here on the market. So we have SPY. Microsoft also. We bought calls 252.5. The low was 41 cents. We bought those calls at 70 cents. I closed some above $1. So that was nice. Right now 98 cents. We bought Tesla. Okay, Tesla calls. We bought the calls 710 on Tesla. Okay, I can put here the chart. Call 710. The low was 448. I got mine at $6. Okay, and I closed some above at 950. Okay, and right now they are at 829. Even though nice gains. We also got some AMD calls, but I closed because I was too much invested on a slow Shopee market. So you need to manage your risk. Trying to have some more patience. Trying to have some more patience. Yeah, nice gains, especially on Apple. Okay, nice gains on Apple, also on Microsoft. Microsoft this week it was a cash machine. So basically we shorted on Tuesday, okay, with the puts 255 at 80 cents, and yesterday we got an email, and yeah, it was a very profitable trade for our traders, and congratulations Manny for your trade. Basically Manny took the Microsoft puts. Okay, we got the puts 255 at 80 cents down here, and he sold yesterday above 7. So yeah, congratulations Manny. They hit 9 today, so more than a 10 bagger from 80 cents to more than 9. So yeah, it was a big trade, and today we flip into longs, okay, on Microsoft. So Microsoft has been working well for us, and it keeps going. Okay, so I'm holding the calls on Microsoft. On Apple, it was insane, okay, because for me it was not making much sense. The morning weakness, okay, I was seeing some relative strength on Apple, and I explain you what I was seeing. Okay, if you missed, you can watch once again. And Microsoft going now. Here we go. Thank you. Here we go, Microsoft. Here we go, pushing Microsoft above 250. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Push. Push. Okay, trimming some for above 120 for 70% gains on Microsoft. Nice one. So let's see if it's able to go from red to green. We have a supply zone all the way into 252, 253. Okay. Apple, as I was saying, it did not make much sense. And one of the clues, it was actually the relative strength with the SPY and IWM and the cubes making lower lows. Okay, Apple was actually making higher lows. Okay, so yeah, showing some relative strength. We have a supply zone here around 146. If it goes and explodes, we have 148. The next logical level on Apple. Okay, so yeah, our Apple calls can go basically for if they go, okay, our Apple calls can go basically for from $1 to 3. So am I going to hold for that? No, okay, because once again I trade for a living, so I try to manage my risk and get my cash flow for the day. I really don't care where the market is going tomorrow. I don't risk overnight. I only know that right now we are on the right side of the trade. We took long Apple and it's going as we speak. Okay, from $1, it's right now at 170. We took long Microsoft. Microsoft from 70 cents. It's right now above 125. Okay, as we speak, and going Microsoft. We got long on Tesla. We got long Tesla calls 710 at $6. They are now at 9, so 50% gains. So yeah. So right now manage your risk. Microsoft is going. Okay, Microsoft is going. Now manage your risk, take trades, take your gains on the way. We are very, very oversold, okay? And my suggestion for you is you don't short the lows, okay? That's my 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 suggestion. Okay, if you want to succeed in trading, you don't short the lows. Okay, you don't buy the top. Okay, and yesterday we saw, for example, on some of the names, we saw on Apple. Okay, we saw that they bought the dip yesterday, and the market had all the reasons to break down, okay, and sell off on those CPI numbers. But honestly, I believe with the action that we are seeing, that the market already incorporated a lot of the bad news, and they are buying the dip. You look for the SPY, okay? You look for the SPY, and yeah, they were able to defend 371 right now, going and looking for new highs on the day, filling the gap at 374.6, and it can go into 379. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Apple going new highs on the day. Let's double. Let's double. Let's double these guys. Okay, Microsoft coming. Okay, we doubled Microsoft. We doubled Microsoft, guys. So very, very nice gains, guys. Very nice gains. AMD going. AMD going. AMD going. So yeah, we going well, guys. We going well. And the next logical level here on Apple, 146. Above 146 we have 148, and if it goes above 146 all the way into 148, our calls 145 can go from 1 all the way into 3. Okay, so yeah, that is a big runner. Okay, on Microsoft we already doubled. Okay, we already doubled. We got at 70 cents, and right now they are 100% gains. Here we go. Apple coming. Here we go. Come on, guys. Here we go. I'm going to sell half of my position for a double on Apple at $2. Come on, give me $2. Give me $2. Okay, we are going to watch this live. The contract we got at $1 right now, 188. Give me $2, guys. $2. Come on, push. Push. Apple. $2, guys, for a double on a big scalp. Come on, push. Here we go. Push. Apple, you are watching live the contract, the call 145 for this week. I bought basically with 3 hands. The call's 145 at all the way from 90 cents, my average at $1. It's right now at 188. Looking here for $2 to close most of my position. 189, come on, 190. Come on, guys. Trying to be patient. Apple, 146, the level that I told you. Above 146, watch 148. Come on. Push. Here we go, Apple. Just a little bit more. Here we go. 191, 192. Come on. Give us $2, guys. From 1 to 2. Big scalp. Big scalp. Not big, huge. Too big. 190. Come on. I'm trying to be patient, but this market is so damn slow. Microsoft coming also. I'm waiting for the Apple calls 145, $2, guys. Come on. Jesus, one. Okay, trying now. Here we go, 195. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Here we go, 197. Come on, just a little 198. Okay, I trim some at 190. You are watching this live, guys. I trim at 190. Okay, let's see. Apple needs just a little bit more. Okay, I sold Tesla. Trying to be patient here. I sold Tesla. I locked the gains on Tesla. Tesla stalled at 705. So yeah, needs above 705. And I'm trying with patience. I trim Apple. Okay, I sold Microsoft, so I'm taking gains, guys. I sold Microsoft. Microsoft we doubled, so it was a nice one. Now I'm holding. I trimmed some at 190 on Apple. I'm trying to be patient, but on Microsoft it was nice. It stalled here at around 250, 251. The next level on Microsoft around 252, 253. On Apple I'm trying to be patient. Just looking for another push so I can sell everything above $2. Continues to show amazing relative strength. Also on Microsoft. Okay, I closed just to lock my gains because I don't like to risk too much. Once again, when you trade for a living, basically this Apple trade, only the Apple trade made me the gains for 3 months, basically. Because it was the biggest, it's still doing, so I need to lock those gains. I've been locking those gains. I don't want to be stubborn. I don't want to be stubborn here. But yeah, I'm waiting for those. Apple continues to show very nice relative strength compared to the rest of the market. Two hours, guys, 2 hours. Jesus, we have been all over this. All over this Apple for the last 2 hours. It's amazing. It's very. I'm exhausted, honestly. After this, I'm going out because I'm exhausted. Okay, I sold Apple. Okay, I sold Apple. Big scalp. Big scalp. I'm not going to risk anymore. Okay, it was a big scalp. We took it all the way from $1. Okay. We took it all the way from $1 to 198. My target was $2. Maybe it can go there, but I'm not risking. Okay, I'm not risking. I had too big of a size here. Three digits, on the size. It was big. So yeah, and I lock my gains. That's it. Okay, and I'm done. I don't need this to stress some more. I don't like to be greedy. Okay, so yeah, basically on the move. Okay, just to give you the idea why the hell I insisted on Apple. Okay, once again, if you missed early in the morning, when we were Apple was making when the market was making lower lows. Okay, we were watching SPY making lower lows. Okay, lower lows. We were watching the cubes making lower lows intraday. We were watching IWM making lower lows intraday. But Apple was actually making higher lows. So this is a bullish divergence. That's why I loaded a big position on my. I believe it was. I need to check the trading book, but I believe it was the biggest position I had this year, and I kept heading and heading and heading, and yeah, it was very stressful, especially this action here. Okay, this action here, it was very stressful, but we kept having the calls, and yeah, it was a nice one, trusting the relative strength, and that played well. And yeah, I closed. I didn't close for 100% gains. That was the idea from 1 to 2, but I closed for 80% gains. So I'm okay. I'm okay. Once again, this trade made me the gains for the next. And here it goes. Apple going now, and it's going and it's going for $2. $2 now. Amazing, amazing, freaking amazing. Here we go. And those Apple calls doubled now. You are watching this live. Here we go. Nice one, guys. Nice job. From 1 to 2, $2, calls 145. If Apple goes, okay, and breaks above, okay, if Apple goes and breaks above and it goes to the next level, 148, our calls 145 can go from 1 to 3. Once again, I trade for a living. I don't trade for dreams. I trade for a living. Each trader is different. If you have 10 contracts from 1 to 2, it's $1,000. But if you have $100 contracts, you make 10K. If you have more than that, it's way more than that. My position was too big, okay, and I have too big of a size, and I locked the gains, very happy. Right now those contracts are at 2 and they keep going. Besides that, we had to the Microsoft calls. Microsoft calls, they were very nice. I got smaller, okay, smaller compared to Apple, but even though it was good, from 70 cents, we took it from 70 cents to 140, doubled also the money. We also got some Tesla calls, and we took it basically from 6 to 9. So it was the call 710. They can go once again. They can go pushing here. Basically, we took it from here from 6 to 9, okay, and they are at above 8 right now. And we also play the AMD. Okay, AMD going now as expectable. Here it goes. Okay, so AMD going as expected. Okay, Apple explodes. Okay, Apple, AMD, Microsoft, big move up right now, big explosion. So Microsoft this week has been amazing. So basically those calls from 70 cents right now at 165. Okay, you are watching these live calls 252.5 at 167 on Apple. Remember those calls on Apple 145. They are at 213. Okay, yeah, from 1 to 213, so more than 100% gains there. Microsoft, those calls from 70 cents, they are at 167. So basically from 70 cents to 160, 170, so more than doubled, and the market explodes. Okay, and here it goes. So yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, guys. Woo! Apple going. So those calls going for $3. Okay, those Apple calls going for 200%. Okay, those Apple calls going. That Microsoft also going. So yeah. So what is the lesson? Okay, guys, what is the lesson for the day? You don't short the damn lows. Okay, you don't short the lows. So that's why when everyone was looking for lower and for fading down, I was actually buying calls. Okay, on Microsoft yesterday I said Microsoft possible oversold bounce. Today they push it down. I start seeing some relative strength here also with Apple, and basically I bought. I doubled the money. Those calls keep going. Okay, from 70 cents to 180 right now. They keep going, so congratulations. Enjoy the run. On AMD, same thing. AMD, we bought the dip yesterday. Today we bought once again. I closed those calls, but those calls on AMD right now 77.5. You watch 78 above 79 goes into above $80. So, but for me it's good. Its trader is different. AMD is going. You can still. It's red to green. Okay. So each trader is different. AMD goes red to green. AMD going. So each trader is different. I don't know your size on each trade. I can tell you that basically on Microsoft it was a normal trade for me. I got 20 contracts on Microsoft, but on Apple I got 200. So that's the difference on the size. Okay. On AMD I had also around 100 contracts, and on Tesla I got 5. Okay. And I basically took it from 6 to 9, and I'm good. Okay, and on Apple, okay, I put those 200 contracts from 1, and they are right now at 220. So from 1 to 220 as we speak, and I closed my average at 180. I'm okay. It's all a matter of what is the size that you have on the trade. 200 contracts, for me it was too much, especially on this choppy action. But you don't short the lows. Okay, I told you that the market was very oversold. So you don't short when the market is oversold, you short when the market is overbought, okay? And AMD going now, okay, and should keep going, okay? You can swing some contracts, longer term options expiration, define your risk, and yeah, it should go AMD going as we speak, okay? And those contracts, if you bought those contracts, you are making right now 50% gains. Just like that, and I closed mine pretty much flat, break even, just because it was too much of a size for me. Okay, it's a risk management. Holding 200 contracts on Apple, holding Microsoft and Tesla, and also more 100 contracts here on AMD. For me, it was too much of a size, so I cut. That's simple. Okay, with this said, time to leave. I'm really exhausted. The move on Apple, I confess. I've been trading for more than 14 years, okay? And even though sometimes when the trade takes some more time, it's tougher. And yeah, I keep working every single day, but sometimes it's tough. You get stressed because then you know what you are doing, okay? And I believe that I was correct on the analysis on Apple, Microsoft, AMD, Tesla buying the dip, because I don't like to short the lows. I was always saying to myself on my mind, saying don't short the lows, don't short the lows, okay? Because yeah, we are oversold, and yeah, we are bouncing clearing the oversold conditions. Now what? Now we wait, okay? We wait for the overbought conditions. SPY coming from the low, SPY filled the gap, so SPY should go all the way into 379, right now 375, filled the gap. Now we see if it goes 379, it has a supply zone all the way into 380, and from there we see. But for me, I don't want to risk anymore. Also on, it was nice on the open, we saw the trading on TSM, we shorted AMD. So traders that trade for a living, what we do, okay? We saw an opportunity, we shorted AMD, we locked the gains on AMD, we flipped to the calls, the first calls got stopped. We bought once again the dip on AMD, and I closed the calls on the pop, okay? And they are making right now 50% gains, okay? I played on the same name. I played short and long. I don't care where the market is going next. I just want to ride the waves the best way I can. So I try to ride. And the AMD, it worked very well. Now it favors, in my opinion, a move above 79 to trying to go into $80. Is it going there? I cannot predict the future, but it favors right now while it's above 76. Okay, while it's above 76. I told you that it was making here a kind of a double bottom at 76. Now, if this is a double bottom, what we should do next? Above 79, it goes into $81. Is it going there? No clue, okay? I know that while it's above 76, it favors upside. But if it goes below 76, then you short, but only below 76, not right here, okay? Right here it bounced, the market is oversold, so yeah, it favors the short covering rally, okay? Apple, same thing, shows some relative strength, going, and Apple keeps going, okay? New highs on the day on Apple, you are seeing this live, new highs on the day. I said 146, it was the level above that, 148, and going. And those calls on Apple, okay, those calls are making 150% gains. 250 from 1 to 250 and going to 51, and they keep going. I gave you the target $3, okay, and yeah, 200% gains from 1 to 3, you can triple the money. Yeah, it would be nice, we are still talking here, it would be nice if I made, instead of the amount of money that I've made, if I would made more, yeah, it would make even better. But once again, I prefer to manage my risk. on a good way, okay, and AMD I was right, okay, and keeps going, okay, those calls keep going. I could have held, but yeah, you need to define your risk management and respect your rules. And when you are not comfortable, you close some. That's what I was doing. I had 200 contracts on Apple, okay, at $1 each on average, and it was too big of a size for me. And I closed AMD. I cut the risk. On Microsoft, okay, I had 20 contracts. I doubled the money, closed, cash in. On Tesla, okay, I had 5 contracts at 6, closed above 9. I'm good. Get cash flow and move on. On Apple, I waited a bit more. My target was $2. It took some time. I decided not to risk. I was very happy with the profits, 2 months of profits on one trade. So I'm good with that, and I'm done. Okay, with this said, time to go. I already gave you the idea for the rest. Giving here Apple new highs on the day, AMD going as expectable. Amazon, it's a little bit slower, okay. In my opinion, Amazon, it will get my interest if it goes above 112, okay. If it goes above here, above 112, yeah, I'll be looking for 115, 116. On IWM, nice bounce from the lows, held 167. So can go all the way above 169 to go into 170, 171. JP Morgan trying to hold 106, needs above 108 to go. Meta is slow, no interest here for now. Microsoft, we play the calls more than double right now. What I want to see if it's able to go above 254 for an extended move into 256, 257. On Nvidia, nice bounce also. Gave clues on the move above 149, now 150. If it goes above 153, I'll be looking for 156, 157 on Nvidia. On the cubes, very nice oversold bounce. Okay, same thing. If you look, pretty much the same thing that we were watching. Okay, double bottom here. And playing nicely the bounce, needs above for the bull case. Bulls needs a move above 288, and it will get my interest if it goes above 290. I'll be looking for a move into 295 on the cubes, but once again I need to see it before that. On the SPY, I told you that when we were at 372 to watch for the gap to fill 374. It filled the gap. Right now 375. I want to see if it's able to go all the way 379, 38. That's the supply zone, and from there we will see. Tesla stalled a little bit around $700, needs above 705 to try 710. Above 710 we have 725, but needs to go. Okay, so with this said, time to go. And hope that you enjoy the live trading session. We have right now the Apple contracts. From $1, they are right now at 255, and they keep going. 260, and they keep going. So congratulations for you. It was not easy, but trading is not easy. If you are waiting for something easy, maybe look for the other thing to do. Trading is not easy. Trading is hard. I've been doing this for 14 years, trading for a living. On trading, it's never easy. And sometimes you will lose, you take the loss and move on into the next trade. And if you trust your process, your routine, stay disciplined, respect your risk management, on the long run you will succeed. And don't be greedy. That's why I locked my gains on Apple. I was very happy with the gains, and I'm done. Okay, now time to clear a little bit after this stress. Time to clear a little bit the mind. So stepping out of the desk, and I'll be looking for new setups. And if I see anything new, I will let you know on Discord. Okay, bye bye everyone. See you.